to
It's okay, my buddy. You did so good, buddy. You did good. You're a good boy. Hey, K9 2, K9 5. Make sure Michelle is ready for Enzo, please. It's okay, buddy. Let's go! Hurry up, please! Please, please, hurry up! I got him.
Going that way.
Right here.
Here's the one here. He definitely has one on his hand.
Phoenix police say K9 officer Dennis saved all the other officers' lives that morning.
He kept telling him he's gonna die, and then I just heard a gunshot right now go off.
Police find one man dead outside, braced to enter what they say should be a vacant apartment, searching for a suspect.
Phoenix police, anybody inside, come out now, you're gonna get bit by a police dog.
K9 Dennis enters first. He's hit with gunfire from the suspect. K9 Dennis and his handler rushed to the vet. Police have been sharing updates from the vet and say K9 officer Dennis is expected to make a full recovery.
K9 partner Figor are following a blood trail into a wooded area on Briggs Street.
The work of this dog that night is nothing short of heroic. Our canines are invaluable members of this police department and help save his partner's life.
3 hours earlier, Thursday night, police say 20-year-old Brian Casillas shot his mom and his sister when they complained his music was too loud, locked themselves in a room and called 911. Officer Scott J. and Figor found him hiding in the woods.
It is then that you will see the tenacity and bravery and true heart of these beloved animals.
As Figor jumps on the suspect, Casillas opens fire at point-blank range. The bullet enters the dog's chest, exits through his shoulder, and then a rapid exchange of gunfire. The officer with bullets to his left leg.
Suspect down. I'm hit. My partner's hit.
And another lodged in his bulletproof vest.
Here you go. Come on, buddy.
A man was arrested at his home in Cornish this morning following a standoff that lasted nearly a full day. And they tried to arrest him at one point, but he stabbed the police dog. That dog was taken to the animal hospital and has been released.
The New England law enforcement community paying their respects today to a Maine State Police canine who was killed in the line of duty earlier this month. Preacher, a 4-year-old Belgian Malinois, was fatally shot in Portage Lake on February 3rd when state police personnel were at the scene of an armed standoff. Preacher's handler, Sergeant Jonathan Russell, spoke at the service.
I knew you were special from that first day. I met you and that you were capable of literally anything. The courage you displayed to me in a testing environment on the first night I set eyes on you gave me constant reassurance and complete confidence that you would be my protector until you had drawn your last breath. I am eternally grateful for your courage, your sacrifice, and everything you did when duty called, and you will forever be my hero. I love you, Preach.
A canine officer in Washington County had a pretty close call after sniffing out drugs during a routine traffic stop in the town of Addison. Deputies say David Foss of Jonesport ripped open a bag of suspected heroin and dumped it on the floor of the truck. They also say that the canine ingested that powder while on the scene. The dog, Runa, was removed from the truck, taken to a vet clinic, treated for exposure, and then released.
Talking about K9 Gunther, officers say he helped find a 79-year-old man with some cognitive issues who went missing from his home for hours. Sergeant John Rogers and Gunthers joined the search. Around 4 this morning, Gunther picked up the man's scent, leading officers right to him. The man was found lying on the ground unharmed and taken to the hospital.
A police canine is credited with tracking down a missing girl in central Maine. Canine Coda and handler Game Warden Jake Voter were among those called to search for an 11-year-old. Coda was able to pick up a scent and track it towards a stream. When the warden got closer, he noticed the girl hiding in some tall grass. He then gave her a piggyback ride to her family. We're told the girls...
And state police sharing some good news on social media this weekend. Their bloodhound, Millie, and her handler, Corporal Eric Susi, found a missing 5-year-old girl with autism in a swamp. They say they found the young girl around 5:30 Friday evening off Row Road in Palermo. We're told the girl was waist deep in the swamp, but thankfully uninjured. Millie is just 10 months old. State police say
the newest member of the Portland Police Department, K9 Archie. Archie is the department's new comfort dog and supporting his fellow officers and dispatchers through particularly difficult calls or work-related stress.
The dual part of that is there's a lot of traumatic incidents that the community deals with. So whether it's a young child or just any kind of incident that we can bring Archie to kind of lessen the stress.
He is a 2.5-year-old yellow lab, and he's an electronic storage detection canine. He will be assisting us with the execution of search warrants in which we're looking for electronic devices. We concentrate on cases involving the exploitation of children and CSAM cases for cases that contain child sexual abusive material. In case really that there's an electronic component that they're looking for, can't find, or maybe hidden, as long as that electronic component is capable of storing data, he will alert to that and indicate where that device is. So Marley also has some care and comfort training as well. So that will assist us if we're in a situation where we're interviewing children that need some type of comfort during the interview. He has certain commands in which he will lay down and rest and allow children to pat him and just lean on him emotionally. Marley is going to assist the unit in a capacity that no human could.
It's not an uncommon sight these days to see a police officer working in tandem with a canine. Police dogs are often on the front lines of some of the more dangerous work the officers take on.
But what happens if that dog gets injured in the line of duty? Until recently, there was no provision or protocol to treat them in the field.
Very tight bond that is very difficult to explain unless you feel it.
He is trained to sniff for explosives, so they search public places or get called in if there is a bomb threat. Today, he's inspecting the cargo at the Casco Bay Ferry Terminal. It is teamwork that requires intensive training. Searching for drugs or tracking suspects or missing persons, their training together is a huge investment of money and time.
Several hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours, that go into training initially before certification.
Part of the tools these first responders are training with to transfer the skills they know for humans onto dogs.
So if they can start administering help immediately, it's going to increase the chances that dog's going to survive.
If your dog needs monitoring.
It's a lot of the same drugs that we use on dogs, the same methodologies.
I'll generally use a 22 or 25 gauge needle.
Endotracheal tubes are very much the same in human medicine, so we're just taking that knowledge and applying it to the dog.
But it can be hyperthermia.
We can't always be 24/7 available to these dogs just based on their proximity to an animal hospital.
She's going to keep packing that thing as densely as possible.
So it's very important that they learn these first aid measures in order to stabilize the dog and get them to a clinic as soon as possible.
We're together 24/7, so I would be crushed if something happened to him.
The goal of these workshops is simply to get the information and training out to as many first responders as possible.
Maine enacted a law that allows police dogs to be treated by EMS on scene if they're hurt in the line of duty, rather than waiting for the scene to be cleared.
I know when he's not feeling well. I know when he's having a great day. We share everything. He steals my bananas.
And that's Barney, her partner, not a person, her canine patrol.
It's very hard to explain. It's an incredible bond.
Working with police dogs takes time, training, and discipline. Officer Michelle Cole of the Portland Police Department is one of 5 officers with a canine. She fronted the bill in 2018 that working dogs can get treated by EMS workers on the scene.
Pretty proud of the work that we've done in this state. They do so much for us that it is important for us to give back to them and make sure that they are offered that medical care.